This video is kind of to just like give a recap of my life within like the last year and a half, year or so, because so much has happened since then, and I know people are not used to me talking, like communicating. Because if you know me in person, or like met me, within the last 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 years, I've always been super quiet, monotone, reserved, and to myself. To begin, bro, 2023 was the absolute worst year of my life. And it all started with me getting injured when I was playing at Good Vision Academy in Houston. I actually tore my deltoid ligament in my left ankle, but I didn't understand the seriousness of my injury. So I kept playing on it, not thinking too much of it. In January 23, I want to say around like January 16th, January 17th, played against PSAT Academy, and that was the last game I played with Good Vision. My best friend Peyton Jones and my twin, y'all know twin Tahad Davis, they were on the team too, and we were all going through some things in our personal lives that ultimately led to those two leaving the team, and with them being my brothers, and with them actually putting me onto the team, because the whole reason I was there was because of Peyton. He actually put my name into the mix, got me connected with the coaches there and everything. Those are my brothers. Been through thick and thin with them, literally. So like with them leaving, I feel like it was best for me to leave, even though the circumstances that I was in, this was the most exposure I had ever experienced throughout my entire playing career. I felt like that was the best decision for me to make, personally, on my behalf. No hard feelings to the coaches or any of the players a part of Good Vision Academy, because, the program as a whole is a complete powerhouse now. But February 23 comes, and I end up losing my childhood best friend, James Jones, to gun violence in a house party. And in the moment, I was completely devastated. I didn't even know how to feel, because I didn't even know how to express my emotions or completely understand what I was feeling, because I had been through so much in my life, so much trauma, so many trials and tribulations, that I was just numb to so many different things. So ultimately, I didn't even know how to react, because this is somebody that I had an upbringing with. We grew up together, slept in the same bed, shared clothes, we got disciplined together. Like, this is literally my other half. So losing him, I was like, what? Like, we were supposed to grow up and live our lives. Like, March 23 was kind of like a blur for me. I don't really remember like much of it, because like with me losing my best friend in February, it like literally made it hard for me to take initiative to actually want to do things, because I was in such a dark rabbit hole that I was not happy with life itself at the time. So I just stayed in the house. I didn't go anywhere between like March and maybe like the middle of April in 23. But I ended up trying to like get back into basketball. I was recruited to play for Live On EYBL down in Louisiana. And with me still suffering from my injury and not really telling anybody about it, because I didn't understand the seriousness of it, I still decided to play on it, especially considering, this is EYBL and not a lot of people get the opportunity to play EYBL. So I'm like, I'm gonna see what I got. So, I was on the team for like maybe 2-3 weeks, and before the first session even started, I had got cut. That was because I was playing on my injured ankle, and I didn't tell anybody. I thought I was still who I was before my injury, but I didn't even understand the seriousness of my ankle injury. And, I had gained a little weight. I was like maybe 15, 20 pounds over, my normal weight limit. And, all the coaches could tell, like, this is not the guy that we were recruiting. Like, where is that kid? Got cut from Live On. So with that, I was like, damn. So I'm done with basketball. Like, basketball done with me. Like, after that, bro, I was in a even more of a slump, bro. I was like, damn. Like, I feel like I let everybody down. I feel like I let myself down, my brothers down, my family down. I feel like I literally let everybody down. I feel like a complete failure. I was also in a toxic relationship at the time, and I'm young, naive, what I'm saying, got a girlfriend, because the homies got a girlfriend. In high school it's cool to have a girl, but bro, That shit was not it, bro. But I tell you, bro, like, this was the most like committed I had ever been to a girl in my, how old was I? About 17, 18 years of living. And, I found out that that person was doing a whole bunch of, crazy things behind my back. And if I were to tell y'all wouldn't even believe me. Y'all be like, what? Like, I told my brothers what happened. They like, bro, we surprised. Like, you ain't crashed out. Because if it was me in that situation. But, I was Mr. Nice Guy, you know what I'm saying? I let shit slide too easily. I'm not a pushover no more, don't get me wrong, because, you know what I'm saying? You fuck up one time with me and you done. But, yeah, I had to learn from that because I went through a whole lot of different changes trying to, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know, like, where to go with this because, like, that is what ultimately brought me down too because I developed my depression became even more severe because of that. Like, I was already depressed from, different traumas that I had been through in my life, trials and tribulations and things of that nature. But that just, like, put the cherry on top. So I was like, when I went through that, like, over that summer, from June to August 23, like, I was like, okay, bro, I gotta get my shit together. Like, this is not, like, I'm not happy in this relationship. I don't see me having a future with this person. So, September 23 comes and I'm like, bro, I'm ready to, like, make a change in my life. I'm trying to, better myself for me, my family, my people. Like, I got some things I want to achieve in my life. I have goals and aspirations. So September 23 comes and I cut that person out of my life. That was the best decision I ever made. And hey man, best decision I ever made because, you know what I'm saying, as soon as I did that, things got better for me immediately. So with me getting out of that that mentally draining situation, because when I tell you I lost myself up here, like, I didn't even know who I was as a person no more. I looked in the mirror. I remember, bro, I looked in the mirror and I was like, bro, I'm not even happy with myself. I'm like having flashbacks of the conversation I was having with myself in the mirror, because when I tell you that was the most unhappiest I've ever been with myself in my life, it was. But I'm out of it. Grace be to God. As I turned my life to Him, everything got way better for me. I became a social butterfly. I ended up, finding out about the seriousness of mental health, and I found out that I had a couple disorders that I didn't even know I was completely aware of having once I was able to actually express my emotions and talk to my family and seek for help. Because whether you realize it or not, mental health is real and you have to take it serious, because if not, bro, you'll be living and suffering through mental misery, and it's like living in hell on earth, bro. So I had to get myself together up here and I had to lock in because, like I said, I have goals and aspirations that I want to achieve in life. Once I turned my life to Christ, and I got the physical help that I needed for my ankle as well, because I was still, suffering with that injury. I had to get surgery on my ankle in October of 23. In which, shout out to Dr. Tanksley, because, bro, you brought your boy back, man. You brought your boy back. But, yeah, if it weren't for, me turning my life to Christ as well, because that's the number one thing that really turned everything around for me, was turning my life to Christ and giving my all to Him and living for Him, and not just living for myself or living for other people, and actually walking in my faith. So, I'll tell you one thing, man. Put God first. You know what I'm saying? Conquer your dreams, bro. Don't let nobody bash you down and tell you you're not gonna be this, you're not gonna be that, because you know you are, bro. Deep down inside, you know you are. So don't let anybody tell you you're not gonna be something in life. I don't care who it is. And if nobody ever told you, bro, I'm proud of you. So keep going. Keep going.